Hello again. We are back in the world of Myst. So, right off the bat, we're going to jump right in and read one of these books. Now, they do seem to be in a certain order here. I personally prefer starting with this one. It's not really any order in the ones you do it, but I do this one first usually. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least, that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see that the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I've enjoyed studying from it. It's a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. Here's a diagram of a submersible lamp. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I've made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. Here's the lighthouse. I returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now, and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong, and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished, and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening, we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then, Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could ever have written. I think... Here's a map of the age. I think of this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and someday open in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stoneship age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content, and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they've discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. And then here in the back, we have some constellation drawings. And that is the information we need. So, somewhere on the island, if you remember, we've seen those symbols before. I was being a bit of a chatterbox there. I was being a little bit of a blabbermouth. And I think I gave away too much of this puzzle, so I'm going to cut that part out. But next, we're going to do some crazy shit. Check this out. We've already explored a lot of this room, except for this map. This map, everywhere we have hit a marker switch, gives us a new landmark. And this tower up here is pointed to the east, but we can change that. So we're going to change it to stare at the sunken boat because we're trying to get to the Stoneship age. And then We're going to investigate this painting. Which opens up a new hallway for us to walk through. So up this elevator, currently at the library, and it will take us up to the tower. So here we have a symbol of a book, and it's facing towards the ship. So that's showing us which age we're going to. And this is the key, which is a plaque with some information that we need. 3 dates, which I'm going to write down here. So one of the things that you might be wondering about from that book are a couple of the terms that Atris was using, such as like ages and the art and stuff like that. Basically, his family has this technique of writing books that turn them into the Teletubby books that I referred to it as, and gives them the ability to teleport to the worlds described in the book. So what he was trying to do with the Stoneship Age was trying to like sort of edit the source material that he had already discovered on his own and see if he could like improve it. But, you know, he was met with variable success. So now that we've got all this written down, if you remember, there is one place where we can use these dates. And we're gonna head there right now. I love the music in this game. The music in this game is very good. Righteous. One moment. It's hot as hell in my room right now. I'm back. I put my fingers on WASD as if that does anything for this game. So. Uh-oh. As you might guess, the picture of the exit does the opposite and closes the secret tunnel and opens up the exit again. We are free. The wind is on our skin once again, as is the fan in my room. So, if you guessed the dentist office, you're correct. We're gonna turn off the lights here and see what we can see with these dates. Let me get this. Okay. We've got October. I love how the music cuts out whenever you do something in this game. October 11th. And the year is 1984. 1984. Woohoo. And the time is 10:04 a.m. Let's check this shit out. Alright. That shape, if you remember, is the leaf. So we got the leaf constellation. I'll write that down. Myst is very much a game from an older generation where it was kind of expected that if you're playing a puzzle game, you would have to like write stuff down in real life to solve the puzzles. They don't really give you a lot of in-game functionality to do that with, which I don't mind. I think that's pretty novel. I think it's not as inconvenient as some people would make it out to be. So January 17th, 1207. Right on the money. And the time is 5:46 a.m. So if we look at that, that is this. I think this is the snake. Yeah, this is the snake. If I'm wrong, we can check the book again. No problem. And furthermore, we have footage of this. So, worst case scenario, I pause the video and go over the footage. So then we have November 23rd. $97.91. At 6:57 p.m. Oop, that is 6:47. I meant 6:57. Oh my god, it's the same constellation. That's the bug, I do believe. I do believe that is the bug. So let's be courteous and I guess turn on the lights again, which is interesting. Cause and usually you're supposed to turn off the lights when you leave a room. I don't know, it's Myst, baby. Up is down, left is right, topsy-turvy world. So let's investigate, see where these symbols are. Here's the leaf. It's an arrow. It's the leaf. There's a cross. We don't need any of that shit. There's the anchor. We don't need that. Here's the bug. And here's the snake. And something's happening behind us. Oh, I like this game. So let's check it out. And as we can see, the model boat has risen. And as you might conclude, you might even see it in the distance, the real sunken ship has also risen from the water. And we have found the Stoneship book. I think it just keeps spinning forever. I was waiting for it to end, but I think it just keeps going. So let's touch this Teletubby screen and link to another world. And here we are in the Stoneship age. So, like I was explaining earlier, each world that is written in a book like this, the books are called linking books, and because they link to a world that is described, it's sort of a multiverse thing where some believe that the writing of the book is like creating the world, but most believe that it's just describing a place that already exists somewhere in the infinity of space, and you're just teleporting there. It just sort of gives you a gateway. And they're called ages rather than worlds. I don't know why. I'll admit, I don't know why that one. So let me check something real quick. Shit, we're only 22 minutes in. we can do this. We can explore this world. So, welcome to the Stoneship age. As you can see, it's a little bit different than described in Atris's journal. It's bright, it's sunny, but there's this heavy fog covering it. Also, the water level has risen considerably. This boat is full of water. We can't really go down in there. And another thing you'll notice is that this place is completely abandoned. That's one of the things I truly love about the Myst games, is that when you explore, you're able to come up with these like little implied narratives about what happened, you know, in between Atris's last visit and your visit. Sometimes something bad, sometimes something mysterious. So we've got a key that doesn't really go to anything. And we've got a lock that doesn't really go to anything. And then we've got some stairs that don't really go anywhere. So we're doing great. Yeah, as you can see, the lighthouse is almost completely consumed now. The island it was on has sunk all the way down. Either that or it was a very short lighthouse originally. We've got water in here. I thought this was like a button for like a light or something. I think they were just like rivets. Let's like check it out. Let's see. Yeah, they're just like metal bolts. Unfortunate. So here we've got nothing. We got a nice little angle on this secondary cave, which is also full of water. Excellent. And then at the top of this peak, we have this telescope where we can look around and like find things. So yeah, much to consider. Over here We have 3 buttons. Fuck it. Let's just go with the first one. So we got some suction thumping. No, I will not make a jack-off joke. And now, as you can see, we can get down into this boat. It is too dark to see anything, though. There are, if you can see them, if you remember, there were diagrams of a submerged lamp in his Stoneship book. Those are important, obviously, because they're gonna be able to help us light this up. So we can't do much in there. Let's activate the second button. And see what that does. And what it does is unflood this. Now, only one can be unflooded at a time, which is where a little bit of the challenge comes from in this age. This isn't a very challenging game, and I might just be saying that from a point of view of somebody who already knows the game solutions front and back. There's some pretty tricky logic jumps in this game. But unfortunately, this is the easiest game of the series. So if you have a hard time figuring out puzzles in Myst, you might just want to consult a guide for the other games. I think Riven is sort of the last game that you can play just straight up without any cheats, like blind, because like if you wander around and pay attention long enough, theoretically you will solve all the puzzles in Riven and Myst, maybe even Myst 3 Exile. Revelation, it's off the table. I played that recently, most of it, and holy shit, it's hard. You need like a science degree, a mathematics degree, to solve some of the puzzles in there. It's very dark in here. Am I allowed to turn on some fucking lights? What the hell? And this is also unflooded, but once again, it's completely dark. So there's not much we can do down there, much like the ship. So let's check out our third pump. And obviously I don't need to be cheeky about it anymore. These are water pumps that control different parts of the area. And the only one left to discover is this one. So let's get on down there. Just 3 click, and you're done. In real Myst, you have to fucking spend a century going up and down those stairs, I tell ya. Here's the drain. Here's a chest. We got a little lever on the side. So apparently it was waterlogged, which makes sense, considering it was at the bottom of the flooded tower, and it didn't float up. But what if we want to float up? So let's seal it again. You know, this is one of those things that would have I would have never solved on my own if I didn't like know this game already. You know, because what we've got here is a key without a lock and 2 locks without a key. So one of these locks has got to move. Or rather, maybe the key does. And that's exactly what we intend to do. See? So now it's up here. We can open it and grab this key, which unlocks that. And there you have it. It's a good thing we chose the second pump, because we're going to be going down there. This is the generator that was mentioned in the journal. You can see the little gauge on the thing is very slowly filling up. I think. Dear God, it's slow. Is this doing anything? It was already full. It was already full. Oh, but check it out. We can go down here now, right? We've got a little bit of a secret panel here, which is interesting. We're gonna go down here first. Once again, we step into the most hideous and opulent room known to man. And I love the world building and atmosphere of this game, because it makes you ask so many questions. Whose bedroom is this? Emmett? Will? Atris? Branch? Not Branch. I don't know if a man named Branch can have tastes like this. So, let's snoop. We got gems and pearls. We've got doubloons and coins aplenty. We've got a lot of like silverware and finery of that sort. Finery is clothes, I think. We've got finery. We got rolls. We got nothing. You know, the ascetic man is that who is wise. I think I made up that proverb. And then we have a red page. Now we gotta make a decision. In each of these ages, there's a red page and a blue page. The thing about it is you can only carry one page at a time. It's the worst part of this game. I truly hate it. So, we're gonna keep that in mind and make our decision at the end of the episode. Like cowards. Over here, we have a desk. Let's check this out. Oh, shit. What? It tapped me out again. What in the world is causing that? Anyway, here's the thing. It's weird. I wish my desk had one of these. And in here we have drugs and a knife. Very classy. We have something terrifying. I don't know if this is a bug or not. No, it just spins loudly whenever you hover over it. Not much else. That's jarring. How about this? Oh, a planet. So this one is a globe. The other one might have been a globe too, but this one seems to be a little bit more useful for navigation. Either that or it's clouds. Might be clouds. I don't know. This is the bed. Can't really do much with it. It's a bed. So this room is where Sirius's page is. So what we can gather is that this was Sirius's room. Or, you know, maybe Atris's or some such, but I believe the implication is that this is Sirius's room. I mean, like, you think about that, like, mustache twirling bozo, and, like, of course he would live in a room like this, right? So, more than that, let's check this out. And there's the secret passage. They connect the two. And this room has a skeleton and many antlers and trophies and stuff in it. It isn't coy about it. Akonar's page is just right here on the stinky mattress. There's some masks. And he's got his own shelf to check out. But first, let's check this out. Not really anything to do here. They do seem to be poison, these bottles. So that's cute. We've got a map of some continent. A lot of drawings in the empty space. That's maybe a little excessive. Got a world map of several different continents. Interesting. Another map of some sort of bay area. Another map with some inland lakes, maybe even a sea. Another map. And half a page. And then another map. So this half a page is pretty important. I will pause the recording and write this down. So what we got here is Markerswit Isle. The vault is luck. The island of achieved very instructions are each of the marker. Turn every one of on position. So as final step to there to not much to go off of. I will, however, read out the full message when we find the other half of the page. That's this device. Got a rose that morphs into a skull. How poetic. I'm gonna leave it in the halfway Animorphs style. No, it doesn't stay on. So, this is Akonar's room. I was gonna say, let me know in the comments who we should get a page for. I'm gonna get both of them. I'm gonna get one and then come back off camera for the other, most likely. You can do that. So I guess since Cirrus is a little bit more complicated to find, we'll go for his. First though, I want to check out what's in here. We've got an underwater room with a compass rose on the floor and a bunch of buttons. We're not going to touch it for now because we don't really have any coordinates to use for it. What we are going to do is... do we want to carry this damn thing around? No, we do not. No, we do not. So, since we seem to need a set of... not a set. We need somewhere on that compass to click. And what we need to do is find out where we can do that. Oh my god, I keep clicking out of this damn thing. This is gonna be painful. Ooh. Ooh. Here's the mast. But I think we all know that they're probably looking for the lighthouse, right? So 135 is what we have to go to. I always fuck this up. I always fuck this part up. Full disclosure, I'm just bad at this part. Because I kept forgetting that this is 360 degrees and not 180 degrees. So if we are doing 180, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 2 is 18. So each of these is 10, if 18 equals 180. 1, 2. No. Now what about, how do we do 135 then? These have to equal 5. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. No, they have to equal 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80? 90. 100. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. I'm wrong! Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is embarrassing. 90. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 notches equals 90, I guess. And then between 180 and 190 is here? God fucking damn it. I told you I'm bad at this part. I know what I have to do, I just can't do it. We gotta go fucking re-pump the power. Straight up no visual indicator of how we're doing. I swear to God, some pixels are like moving down there, but like I can't. Almost. Almost. Good enough. Battery pack recharged. How the fuck am I supposed to... Let's go back up here. We know we need 135. 350. Okay, 0 and 360 are the same. What we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 notches will get us halfway. That simply cannot be. Just does not line up. Does not line up. So that's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's halfway. That's half of 18. So is it really just in the middle of 180 and 90? Could it be so simple? I don't think the math works out on that, but also like I'm kind of being damn himbo brained right now. I can't. Oh my god. Are you shitting me? The spotlights are all like on me, like making fun of like They're like, oh, you couldn't even figure out the light puzzle? The coordinate light puzzle, you dipshit. Which one do I get? Which page do I get? We're about to leave, is the thing. We're about to leave. So, what? It doesn't matter. We're getting both of them. I don't know why I'm making a big deal of this. Let's get Akanar first. We talked to Cirrus first in the first episode, so let's give Akanar, let's throw him a bone. This is why I didn't want to get it when we were in here before. What the? Does that look weird to you? That doesn't seem right. Anyway, this is why I didn't want to get it, because it bothers me to hold the page while I'm doing interactions and shit. I don't want to puzzle solve while I'm holding some shit, you know? Okay. So that was humiliating. Thoroughly. Let's go down here. And lo and behold, the lights are on. It's almost enchanting, is it not? What do we have here? It's surprising every time. Why does it do that? Why would it morph out of the wood like that? Regardless, we've found our way back to the Myst linking book, and we're able to link back to the library. And so, let's do the damn thing. Let's see if he's pleased.
He returned. He wouldn't return. Davis, rescue me. I'm Akinar. My brother, I beg you. feet. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Now listen to my brother. He's a fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red ones. Don't bring the red ones. Oh, you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. Must. I will have my retribution. Please. Pages.
So, Bone Poison Man, cartographer, has informed us that his brother Cirrus is a dirty liar, and we should not bring the red pages for him. Because as Atris said in Catherine's message, he suspects one of their sons, and we don't know who did it yet. So, we've got these two scoundrels to choose between. And we've got, you know, Richie Rich over here. And then we've got Akanar. And Akanar is begging us, please don't release Cirrus. Please don't help him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run all the way back to the Stoneship Age. And we're going to fucking get that red page. I was going to cut here, but it'll be so fast, you know? I say as it keeps me held hostage in this cutscene. So during your second time through, I do actually kind of want to discuss some of the story implications of this place. I would like to, first of all, we gotta go pump. So, Cirrus and Akanar have a room here. So, they were obviously involved in the historical development of this place. Cirrus's room is full of treasures and jewelry and, you know, finery and silverware and drugs and all of the opulent things that a man of luxury could ever want. Akanar's room is kitted with the weapons of war. He's got like a fucking spine hanging on the wall. He's got a bunch of hunting trophies. He's got bottles of poison everywhere. So Akanar's credibility is not looking too hot right now. That's the drug drawer. No. No. Yeah. But I think an important question that we have to ask ourselves is, where did Cirrus get these jewels and coins and such? Where did he get all this luxurious furniture? That's what I think, anyway. As I've said. Oh my god. No way. Oh, you're shitting me. It ain't like this in real Myst. Alright. But we know the solution, so it's nothing. So, yeah. It's no secret that both of these boys are no good. They're bad news. Even Atris knows it. But what we have to decide as the player is which one is guilty, and furthermore, which one is trustworthy. Like, you know, it could very well be that one of them is guilty, but the innocent one is so dangerous that we have to release the guilty one instead, you know? So these are the decisions that we, as players in this game, are forced to contemplate. And not everyone thinks about it as deeply as I do. You know, it's a game. But I thrive on this shit. And I love delving into it as far as I can go. And so I'm going to bring you guys on that journey with me, because I think the story and world of this game is fascinating. What's up, Cirrus?
Return. Thank you for bringing me with me. You must continue. My name is Cirrus. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must release me from this book which has become. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't touch. My brother. And I wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
I'm so sorry if you heard me get up and leave there. I had to close my door. I had to lock it. Because I don't want anyone barging in while I'm recording, and I just realized I didn't lock it. So Cirrus is much the same with Achenar. Neither brother trusts the other, and one of them is lying. So what we have to do is, once again, decide, do we want to commit to red pages or blue pages? And I'm a little fuckhead, so I'm committing to both. That does mean I have to do each age twice, though. Now I'm realizing. In Real Myst, you don't have to do each age twice. You go back the second time and all the puzzles are still solved. So it's fascinating to me that it resets in this version of the game. This is technically my first version. No, I mean, this is technically my first time playing, like, the original Myst. I started off playing Real Myst because it has some extra content that I wanted. And I already knew the framework of Myst, so I didn't need this foundational kind of level of understanding the game. But anyway, so there are going to be some differences that I'm surprised by every now and then. So anyway, that is the Stoneship age completely finished. We did it. We are a fourth of the way done with this game. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's save. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I've been enjoying it, and I will see you in the next episode, where we will be exploring well, we'll explore the next stage together. So until then, have a good day. Bye bye.